look and see how big they are, don't we?
What's that?
Can you see how big they are?
Put them taking out of uniform, they just look good. Just look good. You got a seat?
Welcome to Braxton Live and the Little Caesars pregame show for tonight's contest between the Braxton County Middle School Knights and the Clay Middle School Mustangs. As we're building up viewers, we want to make sure to remind you to be hitting that share button. Tonight we will not have a trivia question, but tonight we want to make sure you're hitting that share button. Let other people know that we're live here on Facebook, but we're also live on YouTube. So search for Braxton Live on YouTube. Be sure to hit the share button there as well, hit the like button, and subscribe to that channel as well. That helps us out a lot. So again, the matchup tonight is between the Clay Mustangs and the Braxton County Knights, and make sure to check out what your smart TV allows. If you're struggling to get Facebook on your TV at home, see if the YouTube app would help with that. All right, with that said, this is our 4th season as Braxton Live, bringing live local sports here in Braxton County, and as we travel around the state, we bring those games to you so that you can watch from home. We are fueled by local businesses and powered by a team of volunteers that makes this all possible. A lot of volunteers, a lot of hours, a lot of time spent in getting this all figured out and make sure that we can bring you a quality broadcast that you can enjoy and that you're willing to share with your friends. The commercials have been enhanced so that you can see what's going on in the field even during the commercials. Even while that's all going on, you can see a little bit of what's going on in the huddles. You can see a little bit of the mood of the game, maybe even the fan section, the student section, see what they're doing and things like that. So that's an enjoyable thing. We've added more replays as well, so hopefully you enjoy those. See if some of the calls are made right or wrong. See who makes the big play and get to see it even from a different angle. We want to be sure to take some time right now to thank our sponsors: Braxton Citizens News, Braxton County Rotary, Dr. Chad Lancaster, DDS, Delegate Brent Boggs, El Gallo Mexican Restaurant, Gassaway Baptist Church, Glenville State College, Little Caesars, Lloyd's Hardware, Lockards Incorporated, Mid-State Chevrolet and Buick, Rich's Refrigeration, Air Conditioning, Heating, Plumbing, and Welding, Roach Funeral Home, Ryan Shaver Photography, NAPA Auto Parts, Sutton, West Virginia, The Boss 97, and H&H House Washing. All right? So remember, there's not a trivia question, but you can still hit that share button, let other people know that the game is on, that it's being broadcast live, that there's other options besides Facebook that they can view it on. It might be easier to see that on the TV with the YouTube app. It is not YouTube TV, it is a regular YouTube app. All right? So now for our first commercial break, we do thank you for joining us. Please let people know that the game's on tonight. If you can make it out tonight, that's even better. Come and join us in the stands. It's a beautiful evening this evening. And like I said, hit that share button, and we'll see you right after the break for the Little Caesars pregame show.
Okay. I got it.
Well, it's got lots of pepperoni, and the crust is brushed with a buttery garlic sauce and sprinkled with Parmesan.
I mean, we could do something sort of like that, ish.
Wait, is that a cheese and pepperoni stuffed crust?
Little Caesars!
It's a pepperoni ambush!
No, 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 no! No! Little Caesars!
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new pepperoni stuffed crust, just $10.
Pizza.
Just think, he'll be driving for real soon. Every new Chevy Equinox comes standard with Chevy Safety Assist, including automatic emergency braking. Find new protection. Find new roads. Chevrolet.
It wouldn't make sense if you turned on something in one room and it turned on everywhere else. That's exactly how traditional cooling and heating systems work. So you pay more than you should. But Mitsubishi Electric Systems give you a better way, with no waste and lower energy bills. Control temperatures precisely in one or every room with no new ductwork, so everyone can enjoy ultimate personal comfort. Mitsubishi Electric. Make yourself comfortable.
2. Welcome back to Braxton Live and the Little Caesars pregame show. We got Coach King with us here. How many years you been coaching in middle school?
This is my 13th year as head coach at the middle school here.
13th year. I tried to look up information, couldn't find any of that on the SACC website and all that good stuff. But the question I've been asking the high school coaches is the first time I interview them is, this is a season following a year where COVID took a whole lot. I don't know how much it impacted your season last year, but I know with soccer we lost games. One game we had 4 players on quarantine, and that was a sectional match. We played 4 players down against a sectional opponent, and that was rough. But following a year that took so much, what did you do in the off season to kind of prepare and get your players ready for the possibilities of things?
Well, we were here all summer for summer conditioning.
Yeah.
We've told the boys, COVID's the real deal, and it could end us at any moment. Mm-hmm. We got quarantined, missed our first 2 games. Mm-hmm. So our first game of the season, we opened against Summersville.
Yeah.
We wasn't prepared, wasn't battle tested, lost that game. Told the boys we got to take it more serious in school. We've got kids getting sick all around us. The masks got to stay on. We got to wash hands. We even do it at practice. I mean, we're trying to stay apart as much as we can. Yeah. It's a constant struggle, not just with us school-wide. It's everywhere.
So it's impacted your season even more. In soccer, there's 20 games. You miss a couple games. That's hard on kids. But football, you miss a couple games. That's 10%, 20% of your season there, real quick. So do you have a theme that's a phrase or a theme or a motto that you've been using this year for your team?
Well, every year we use there's no I in team. Mm-hmm. Even I have yet to field my entire team for any game. I've got guys missing the night because of COVID, and we've got a couple injured. But all year long, we got to finish. We need to be here to finish every day. Yeah, no I in team. It's time to finish.
Okay, what are you preparing for Clay County tonight? What do they have? What are their strengths? What are you expecting to see from them?
It's a rival. It's our rival. It's the backyard brawl. You know, every year it's a dogfight. There'll be big hits from both teams. Everybody's going to come out with something special. You know, it's going to be momentum swinging left and right. And I fully expect I told my kids I fully expect their best effort on every play, win, lose, or draw. They will give everything they have.
Yeah. Every play, every down, it could be your last. That's some of the other coaches, and that fits that COVID kind of a theme. What's your team's strengths? What do you think as far as, it doesn't have to be a specific player, but you know, running, passing, defense, what is your strength as a unit?
We've gotten better every week. We've gotten much more consistent, maintaining blocks, making tackles, executing plays. Mm-hmm. The conditioning, we're in amazing shape. Nobody will get tired. First string, second string, nobody's ever going to be tired.
Okay.
So every week we set goals, minor goals, add up to big goals. We use a word, we've used it here for years, it's the details. We want to improve the details. And every week we improve a new detail.
That's good. And you know, when you think about your team, how many's on your roster? There's a lot more out this year than there was last year.
I've got 26 on my roster. I had 15 last year, I had 19 the year before. And the last 2 years I haven't finished a game with a kid on my sideline at all. So
what's how many 8th graders?
12 8th graders this year.
Okay. 12 8th graders. Okay. So what's that those 8th graders mean to you tonight?
Oh, I'm going to cry. It'll happen. Don't you dare zoom in on me during the game. It's going to happen.
Okay, make a note. We'll zoom in on you we won't zoom in on you. Okay. So I'll let you go get to your team. They're standing there ready. So, Coach, thanks for your time. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right, there you hear it from Coach King. The thoughts for tonight's game. The 8th graders, they mean the world to him. They're getting everything together. They're figuring out. They're going to pay attention to details, and we're going to see how it goes. They're in shape, and they're ready to play. So it's 8th grade night, and we're excited about that. So after the commercial break, we'll come back down here on field level for the Little Caesars pregame show, the rest of it. And we're really glad that you joined us, and we're going to celebrate our 8th graders tonight. All right? Thanks for joining us. Hit that share button. Check us out on YouTube, and we'll see what happens tonight. Thanks for joining us down here on field level.
Roach Funeral Home's goal is to give the families we serve a warm and relaxed home to come to during these difficult moments in their lives. We facilitate meaningful and respectful ways for families to grieve their loss, celebrate the memories of their loved ones, and are guided by the concept of fundamental honesty and fairness in everything we do. We offer traditional funeral and cremation services, as well as offering pre-need consultations where planning ahead can make all the difference to your family. At Roach Funeral Home, the friendship of those we serve is the foundation of our business.
Whether you're feeding cattle, milking cows, or baling hay, the work on your farm is never done, which is why you need equipment that works as hard as you do. From farm-all compact and utility tractors to balers and mowers, Case IH equipment gives you the efficiency and the versatility you need to get things done. To learn more, visit caseih.com/livestock.
At NAPA, we keep things moving. If it has wheels and an engine, we help keep it on the road. And if it's on the road, we have parts for it. And if you need a part, you can get it fast. At NAPA, when we're not thinking about cars, we're thinking about the people who drive them. Because when it comes to serving you and our community, our motor never quits.
Welcome back to Braxton Live for the Little Caesars pregame show. Any minute now, the 8th grade football players will be entering into the stadium. Our assumption is they'll announce them, they'll walk in with their parents, come right by us here so the people in the stands can see them, and then I believe even the other sports are involved. So you have the cheerleaders, I think maybe cross country and soccer will be involved as well, but I know some different parents are ready for tonight, so that's some exciting things going on, celebrating our 8th graders tonight at Braxton County. Now these players are players that have been through a lot the last couple years with the COVID things, the quarantines left and right things this year. Coach mentioned that a couple players weren't available tonight for that very reason. So it's also a year where the grades played a factor in all that. I know that it took a few weeks for different players, maybe not on the middle school, but in schools around the state to be eligible to be able to play. play whenever those midterm grades come out in like week 5 and 6, and so that's affected some people as well. The teachers, everyone trying to make this a season and something special for them. I mean, tonight's really a night that celebrates that spirit of finishing, like Coach mentioned there a little bit ago. Just finish, and the challenges that they face. So we're excited for these players. The more people are getting lined up here. Any minute now they'll be announcing them. So we really want to celebrate that. If you know of anybody that has middle schoolers, be sure to hit that share button. Let people know. Make some phone calls tonight, even tell them that the game's on. And here we go. I guess we can toss it up here. I don't know if you can hear the announcer, but they're going to be celebrating that and calling these players out by name. So again, as we think about that, they're going through some sponsors. We can hit those again. Our Braxton Citizens News, Braxton County Rotary Club, Dr. Chad Lancaster, DDS, Delegate Brent Boggs, El Gallo Mexican Restaurant, Gassaway Baptist Church, Glenville State College, Little Caesars, Lloyd's Hardware, Lockards Incorporated, Mid-State Chevrolet and Buick, Rich's Refrigeration, Air Conditioning, Heating, Plumbing, and Welding, Roach's Funeral Home, Ryan Shaver Photography, NAPA Auto Parts, Sutton, West Virginia, The Boss 97, and H&H House Washing. So here we go. Cooper Allen's the first.
Cooper is the son of Anthony Drake of Newton and Christopher Allen of Bulltown. He is being escorted tonight by his grandfather, Randy Allen.
Yeah, I did that.
Next is Kenneth Koger. Kenneth is the grandson of Fred and Sue Thompson of Serbia.
I caught. Okay, this is Koger. I didn't catch his first name. 8th grader.
Jennings Conley.
This is Jennings Conley.
Son of Rodney and Brittany Conley of Joe's Fork in Frametown.
He's from Joe's Fork in Frametown. Gabe Hacker.
Gabe is the son of Anthony and Andrea Hacker of Vernon.
The son of Anthony Hacker.
Carter Lewis. Carter is the son of Ezra and Katie Lewis of Napier. Jamie Nettles. Jamie is the son of Allison and Matt Nettles of Frametown. Kirsten Randall. Kirsten is the granddaughter of Debbie Wells and Randall of Bug Ridge. Joel Sigmund. Joel is the son of Doug and Deanna Sigmund of Canfield. Brody Smar. Brody is the son of Brian and Jennifer Smar of Serbia. Jaden Wheeler. Jaden is the son of Danielle and Jason Wheeler of Corley. Katie Whipke. Katie is the daughter of David and Deanna Whipke of Gassaway. Elijah Markham. Elijah is the son of Mike and Darby Markham of Sutton. And next is Eliah Big E Moore. He is the son of Brian and Kim Moore of Replete. Now I'd like to introduce the 8th grade Knights cheerleaders. First up, Jaden Foster. Jaden is escorted tonight by her mom and dad, Jeff and Jackie Foster. Jaden is on the cheer competition team. She enjoys basketball, gymnastics, fishing, and church activities. Aubrey McDonald. Aubrey is escorted by her mom and dad, Billy and Angie McDonald. Aubrey's hobbies are volleyball, track, cheer, and she also goes to the Flatwoods Baptist Church and loves spending time with her family. Kendall Key. Kendall is escorted by her parents, Ben and Mindy Manuzzo. Kendall's activities include student council, middle school basketball, cheerleading, 4-H, band, and she attends the Little Birch Community Church. Reagan Brown. Reagan is escorted tonight by her mom, Autumn Bookheimer, and her uncle, Sean Ratcliffe. Reagan enjoys cheer, basketball, fishing, and makeup. Jalen West. Jalen is escorted tonight by her dad, Jeff West. Her activities include Braxton County Cheer Captain, Champs Central All-Star Gymnastics, and Cheer. Bianca Grindo. Bianca is escorted tonight by her mom and dad, Dan and Jennifer Grindo. Bianca is also captain of the Knights soccer team and on the track and field team. Outside of school, she enjoys cheer for Cheer Central and plays soccer for FC Excel. Now we would like to introduce the 8th graders for middle school cross country. Addison Lloyd. Addison is escorted by her parents, Robert and April Lloyd.
Welcome to the Little Caesars pregame show. If you're watching, you've caught us right in the middle of 8th grade night. They are announcing the 8th graders for tonight from the football team, the cheerleaders, the cross country, and other things like that. So the dance team, it looks like. So thanks for joining us. Hit that share button. All right.
Tonight by her parents, Matt and Heather Pritt. Lauren Pritt. Lauren is escorted tonight by her parents, Todd and Kelly Pritt. And Austin Smar. Austin is escorted tonight by his mom and dad, Nate and Jennifer Smar.
Tell me when. Okay, thanks again for joining us here with Braxton Live, the Little Caesars pregame show. That concludes 8th grade night tonight, and we're going to throw it back up for another commercial, and then we're going to hand you off to Jamie and Shane for the rest of our show. Thanks for joining us on Braxton Live, the Little Caesars pregame show. Do you have a favorite Mexican dish? What could make that favorite Mexican dish even more special? By enjoying it with family and friends at El Gallo Mexican Restaurant in Flatwoods. We are located conveniently at exit 67 in the Flatwoods Center. Our authentic dishes are made with you in mind. We look forward to seeing you here with us. We're open daily at 11 a.m.
Hi, I'm Delegate Brent Boggs, BCHS Class of 74. Welcome back to another exciting year of Eagle football and fall sports on Braxton Live. Let's fill the stands and lend our support to the players, cheerleaders, band, and student body from every corner of Braxton County. And as Eagle fans, I ask you to consider opportunities and initiatives that would expand our academic and vocational programs, to challenge and energize our young men and women for new opportunities and future success, and to address the very real need for an all-sports athletic complex and improvements that would benefit our students, athletes, and county well into the future. After 5 decades, it's time. But it all begins with hard work on the field, in the classroom, and across the county by everyone. With our encouragement and the work of our students and athletes, we will all be winners on the field, in the classroom, and across Braxton County. So let's all do our part to make this a great season. Let's pull together. Let's go Eagles.
Nestled in the rolling hills of central West Virginia, Glenville State College has been a beacon of light in the Mountain State since 1872. Glenville State College offers a diverse selection of degree programs that provide something for everyone. At Glenville State College, you have the opportunity to explore new paths, challenge yourself, and grow. You can be a pioneer.
Make sure they're done with it.
Welcome back to Braxton Live. Up here in the booth, Shane Oney and myself, and the sun is out. It's turning out to be a great evening for some football here in Braxton County, Shane.
Started out a little overcast, and I think we were all relaxed. No hat bills, no shades, and now I can't see nothing.
Totally unprepared for the sun to come squeaking through. So hopefully,
I don't want to complain though.
No,
I like it.
Yeah, because right around 5 o'clock, it was raining here. As I was down at the middle school talking to Coach King, getting some information from him. So it's nice to see it turned out to be such a nice evening for 8th grade night. It's been Spirit Week at the school. A lot of stuff going on for these kids.
Oh, yeah, it's a big time, buddy. I mean, here's the exciting thing for me and these guys need a little bit of this excitement in their week with the craziness of these schedules and stuff. So it gives these guys something to get excited about, a home football game, and like I said, having Spirit Week, dressing up a little bit, doing some different things. Makes the week go a little faster.
Well, and let's just go to their schedule because you talk about the schedules. Their schedules have already been wrecked partially. You look at Braxton's 2 games that they had to cancel, and I'm sure due to COVID.
Well, and that's some of the stuff we were looking at. How accurate are they at this point? Because it's so hard to keep up with on Friday nights when we look at the schedule. There's just always openings.
Yeah.
And I'm sure if it's happening on Friday night, it's happening on Thursday night.
Yeah, absolutely. You look, Spencer. They were supposed to start the season out with Spencer down in Rome County, canceled. Trinity Christian up in Morgantown, canceled. So they've gotten in. The Braxton County's gotten in 3 games. This will be the 4th game of the season. They are 1-2 on the season, and the same thing you look at for Clay as well. They 3 games canceled. I'm assuming probably the Cedar Grove may have been a scrimmage because it was very early, 8/24.
I didn't look at that date. I'd say you're right.
But then you look at Fort Gay and then Sherman Junior High, unable to play those. So we're going to. Hey, we got the marching band down here.
Hey, look at this. That's exciting, right?
Yes, and they're honoring us with the playing of the national anthem. We'll step aside. They did a great job.
Yeah, nice job. Way to get it started.
Yeah.
Best way to begin a game.
Nothing
right
better
there.
than a band right before the game.
That's exactly right. That gets everybody ready.
Yeah,
pumped.
Absolutely. I think this is going to be a good game tonight. And actually, if you look at some of the stats we've got, Clay County averaging 38 points per game offensively, defensively only allowing 7.
Pretty stingy.
That's a pretty stingy defense, isn't it?
That's pretty impressive right there.
And then you flip over to Braxton, they're only averaging 15 points per game on offense, and they're allowing 23. So statistically, you think, well, Clay's got this one in the bag. But being a Braxtonian playing the Panthers, it really doesn't matter. You know what?
I have seen multiple times, and in anybody that has been part of that rivalry, if you will, and it goes back a long time. I've got just some great dear friends in Clay County, that
absolutely
played against over the years, then played together in some alumni games.
Right.
Then a few of us went on and played together in another league. You know what I mean? And then we come back and we started coaching together.
Right.
So just a great rivalry. Nothing but a ton of respect for the Clay County Panthers and what they've been doing, for a long time. Yeah. So I anticipate this will. I think you can throw the schedules out. You can throw any rankings that are ever posted, any winnings, any losses. Throw them out because it'll be a ball game.
Yeah, absolutely. Sean Krajewski, head coach for the Mustangs, and it's tough for me to say Mustangs because you're used to talking about the Panthers.
Panthers, right?
But worked with him when I taught down in Clay County. Then you've got Brian Collins. I know him very well. Greg Knopp. We all know Greg Knopp. We've coached against
for
Greg
years.
Knopp and Sean both. So some familiarity with us and this Clay County team.
Played against Krajewski too.
Hey, there you go.
So you know what I mean.
So there's a long term of familiarity.
Exactly. But it's just it's a great opportunity. I get excited about this one.
Oh yeah,
and I know Clay does as well. You know what I mean? They're just something fun. Whether you travel down to Clay, or they travel up here, it's just a great time.
And I'm looking down at the captains as they're meeting. As you're viewing this now, the captain's meeting at the field, waiting to see who wins the toss. They're kind of chawing over Braxton. Looks like they won the toss. They elected to defer to the second half. Number 71, Evan Bass, 8th grader for the Panthers. He's a fairly tall lad.
Absolutely. I know a few of those people down there, and he's looking down on them right now.
Yeah.
And as he would be me.
Yeah, so
you guys be about eye to eye, I believe.
Yeah, he's put together well. So Braxton County has indeed won the toss, elected to defer to the second half, and we are just moments away from kickoff here at Eagle Field. Sun's shining down on the field. You can see it out there.
Got a few drops hanging in there, but I think it's going to be a good evening.
The sky's clearing up, and it makes it's in the process for a beautiful evening.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, and like I said, what's better than getting to watch a football game? Can't beat that.
I'm telling you, maybe being on the Cranberry watching a football game.
Well, that would be. Well, daggone you.
Sitting by the fire watching the football game.
One up me, didn't you?
Well, I was just thinking. He said, what'd be better?
That's right. Well, you nailed it.
Yeah. Folks, you're going to have a better viewing point here on Braxton Live than we are because the glare in the windows is brutal.
Yeah, if y'all see something, let us know.
Yeah.
We'll get her called real quick. Like.
Yeah, that's right.
1-800-BRAXTON-LIVE.
Yeah,
make it happen.
That's right. Looks like number 34, Elijah Moore, going to handle the kicking duties for the Knights.
Elijah's had a very good season to this point. He's been a pretty intricate part. I would call the workhorse.
That's probably why he got the nickname Big E.
I would say it has a little something to do with it.
Yeah. So we're just awaiting the official's whistle. We're going to get this thing started.
Exciting, buddy. Right here we go. This is what we dream of.
Yeah, Spirit Week for the Knights, 8th grade night here. We'll share some of that here. You saw that in the opening. And they're going to elect for an onside kick, and the Knights could go. It's bouncing around like a pinball. And the Panthers, did they recover it? It is a Panther ball.
I believe they did, yep.
And we do have some raindrops out there spitting around.
Had a little opportunity right there.
Yes, we did.
And I personally did not get out on the field, but I imagine it's damp.
Yes.
So that ball will squirt around a little bit.
Yes, it is. So the Panthers starting from their own 40-yard line. Let's see what they've got in store here. Sending out two receivers, one to both sides. Quarterback for the Panthers is number 9, Bryson Peters. He's going to pitch it out to the right up the side. He's got a nice little hole there. That's number 2, Jacoby Nichols. He gets a big gain right there.
That's a great gain on first down.
Yeah.
Anytime you can move the ball like that, it opens up the playbook, especially in midfield.
Yeah. Yeah. Now at the 45, second down and 5 for the Mustangs. They're over to the side, checking out the play from their coach. Pistol formation for the Mustangs. A pitch to this side. Oh, Peters had a hole. Bounces it to the outside. He's got a first down. Ran out of bounds at the Panther sideline. He needed 5. Looks like he got about 7.
Nichols got a good set of wheels.
Yes, he does. And looks like he got about 9 on that carry. So he's got 2 carries for 14 yards to this point.
He ducked inside there just a little bit and then went ahead and bounced it outside and was able to make a good move.
Yeah, you saw a little something that I didn't see. Nice cut. Peters waiting to snap. It's going to be a pitch again. Over to Nichols. Has a hole. Cuts it back across the green. He's out in wide open space. And he could go the distance, Shane. And he's going to elect to let up and go out of bounds. So he takes that ball from the 46 all the way down. Let's see where they spot the ball. Down to the 10-yard line. About a 36-yard gainer right there.
Yeah, he stepped out right on the 10, I think, didn't he?
Yes, he did. So, I'll tell you what. They can get a first down, but
that'd be tough, wouldn't it?
Have to be on the 1-foot line, yeah. So, it's almost first and goal. Oh, got a little reverse here, end around. And that's going to score in easily.
Number 55 on that carry.
Jackson Brown takes it in for the touchdown. And the opening drive for the Panthers turns into 6 points.
Pretty quick, I might say.
Yeah, very quickly.
And
effortlessly.
Yeah, that was very well scripted, and that's almost like you draw it up at the beginning of the game, and they just come out and literally did exactly what they wanted to do.
Chewed some clock, chewed almost, and they did it smoothly, but fairly. I mean, only chewed a minute 35 off the clock.
Right.
So.
Well, that one big run was a dandy.
Yeah. So Mr. Brown attempts the PAT. It looks good.
Look at that.
It's no good. Went wide right, but it had the distance and
it
height.
Sure did. That was a good-looking kick for middle school.
Yeah.
We spent a few years down there, and we know the struggle.
Yes.
To get all that put together at this level, it's not easy.
No.
Little misdirection.
Yeah.
Paid off.
Sure did. Coach King and his staff down there giving a little bit of direction.
How many times in this rivalry have you seen a team come out and drive right down the ball field, score, and then it just get locked up?
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Yeah. It has happened.
It has happened. And we've been in a couple shootouts with them where, just literally you think whoever gets the ball last is going to win it.
Yeah. Take you back to probably our second to last year. Remember playing at Clay? And Blake Wither had stripped the ball and busted out of the big mass of bodies and was heading right to the house and blew the whistle dead. And
yeah.
Momentum breaker right there.
Momentum breaker. Well, in countless years, we have played Clay twice.
Looks like number 55.
Think about that.
Yeah.
So familiarity is real at this level.
Yes, it is. So it looks like Jackson Brown going to handle the kicking duties for the Mustangs. I'm really tickled of them. I haven't said Panthers yet.
You're doing good, buddy.
I feel like I'm so far so good.
I don't think they'll be upset if you do.
Probably not. Knight's still
They're
young.
headed there.
Yeah. Man, he put the boot to that. Fielded at the 27. Here comes
Brody
number
Smar.
3. Yeah, Brody Smar. Oh, he gets tripped. That had a seam.
He was one step, wasn't he?
Sure was.
One step of turning something on right there.
So it's about a 14-yard return. Nice field position for the Knights, starting from their own 39.
How about that kick?
That was a dandy.
That was a good kick. A lot of air time.
Yep, good coverage kick right there.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's see what Coach King gets dialed up right here.
You always like to be the team that scores first because your opponent's chasing you.
That's right.
And in this instance, we're chasing them. Nice job up the middle.
That was a here we come, stop us.
Yep. Brody Smar picks up 5 yards on the
nice pickup.
Folks, we're going to try and keep some stats here, so we have share some stats with you at halftime.
I don't know how you do it, brother.
It's brutal, but we're trying it.
You're a better man than I.
Well, I don't know about that, but we're certainly going to try. 2nd and 5 for the Knights. Nice handoff. Big E's got it. Hits contact. He squirts ahead. Initial contact didn't. He's very near the stick. See what he gets. 5 or. Looks like he's just to be short a little bit.
I mean, just a shade. I don't. No, they're going to give it to him.
Has he got it?
Yeah. He just flagged it off and said, "Move him, chain."
I'm glad that I didn't write down a 4 because I had to write down a 5.
He had to write a 5.
So first down for the Knights. Their first offensive drive here.
Picking up yards. This is good to see.
Yeah, they don't have the have no trouble over the chain gang, but it's all right. Wishbone formation for the Knights. Big E's got it, and he hits some contact. Bounces. Oh, he's tripped up.
Good job, E. That was close to getting a lot more.
That was a heck of a tackle by number 9 for the Mustangs, Bryson Peters. He saved Mr.
He
Moore
saved
from getting
big yards.
Yeah. Got 4.5. We got a Mustang banged up. We're going to take a break here on Braxton Live as they attend to that young man. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors here on Braxton Live.
Is the thin crust of Little Caesars Thin Crust Pizza hiding under all that cheese and pepperoni? It's shy. Hello, Little Crust. Got a Little Caesars large thin crust pizza with extra cheese and the most pepperoni, all at the nation's best price of just $6.49.
Little Caesars now has the pepperoni and cheese stuffed crust with a cheese and pepperoni stuffed crust. It's got 9 feet of pepperoni.
That's enough, Darren.
Sorry. We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new pepperoni stuffed crust, just $10. Pizza.
Whether you're feeding cattle, milking cows, or baling hay, the work on your farm is never done. Which is why you need equipment that works as hard as you do. From farm-all compact and utility tractors to balers and mowers.
Braxton Live. Griffin, the injured player for the Mustangs. Brody Smart takes it ahead for
nice
about a 4-yard. Yeah, about a 4-yard gain.
Good gain.
Looked like Griffin had a hit pointer there.
Something. He's holding that side as he come off there, but I'm sure he'll be back shortly. He was moving pretty good.
Yeah, those do hurt.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
3rd and 1 now for the Knights. Nearing the halfway point of the first quarter. And looks like number 22. He's got a first down, standing up tall.
Oh.
And he got, looks like maybe 6, possibly 7 on that carry.
Reached that ball out a little bit there at the end.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, I got a little nervous. That was a good pickup by Kenneth Koger.
That'll be enough for a first down.
Of course, not being familiar with these guys, not seeing some of these guys, even for the Knights, are pretty tall.
Yeah. And I only got to watch part of a game so far, so the familiarity is not here.
Big E's got it up the B gap he goes. Moore's got about a 5-yard gain. I tell you what, you click off 5 yards in the first down.
Man, it does. It makes such a difference. You're exactly right. You know, and they are very methodically just coming down the field.
Right.
And it's 4 and 5 yards at a clip, which is outstanding.
You know, in reality, we saw the Eagles last week. They had a game, and we talked about it. This could be that the Eagles game could come down to whoever has the ball last.
And it did.
And this is shaping up to be a very similar contest so far. So the Knights definitely, they got to take care of business and get it punched in here. Oh, he's got number 10. Markham wide open. He's got it. He's at the 10. He's at the 5. Touchdown.
Hey,
Knights.
How about that?
Beautifully thrown pass.
I literally just was getting ready to say, you know, the wishbone is a little bit of a boring, methodical thing.
Yes, it
is. And right there, James just pulled a rabbit out of the hat and said, hey, let's lull them to death and catch them trying to cheat up in the box, and we'll do something with it.
Yeah, boy,
and that's
he did.
Exactly what they did. Great job.
Yep, 30-yard catch and run.
Yeah, that was just a great time to call that.
From Remington Huffman to Mr. Elijah Markham. Great job, boys.
Yeah, nice job.
Tied up here, 6-6.
Be a good time to poke one in.
Yes, it would. 2-point conversion be handy to have. There goes Big E, putting pressure on the hole, but contact's got him.
Not going to happen.
Nope.
Old Big 73 right there. Jamie Gross said, you ain't going nowhere, Bubba.
No. But you know what? 2 very solid, convincing drives by both the Mustangs and the Knights.
You're exactly right. 2 different styles, if you will. You know, Mustangs picked up chunks.
Yep.
And what day was a 4-play drive, 5-play drive?
Well, 4. I'll tell you. Let's look here. 1, 2, 3, 4-play drive.
4-play drive, and you know, so you're talking about picking up pretty substantial yards overall. And then if you go back and look at that Knights drive, I would almost be willing to say it was a 5-yard average.
Yeah.
That's
You're
powerful.
spot on.
Yeah, that's powerful, buddy. That's
well, and you look, 8-minute quarter, and we're still not at the 3-minute mark yet. We're close, but so 5 minutes for 2 drives.
That's
so 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes for each drive. So
that's very efficient.
Very
efficient. This is going to be a fun one.
Yeah,
it's making for a good game to come out and watch. Got
Absolutely.
The sun out of our eyes, and we're ready for another kickoff.
Yep, it's behind the knob there. So Elijah Moore set to kick the ball away. I wonder if he elects to go onside again, or there's a nice hole back here to our near side if he can get it back that far. And he's a lefty.
Is he? I did not pick up on that.
I think so. Nope, he's a righty. Oh, it goes out of bounds. Beautifully executed.
That's pretty close, too. Almost had an opportunity.
Yep.
It'd be real interesting to see if Clay comes back out with the same set and just goes right back with what they were doing, which was basically get outside.
Yeah.
I mean, that was the one cutback, give the young man credit. He just saw light and he ran for it.
Right.
So, but that play was designed to get outside. So
the Panthers are going to start out from the Knight 45.5-yard line, so that's great field position for them. So Bryson Peters set to go to work. Only needs to cover 46 yards. Let's see if the Knight D can shut him down.
Well, both teams should be settled. Everybody's got a shot both ways.
A little jet sweep here coming. Number 2's got it. If he can keep him contained, cuts him back inside. He's got some help. Oh, he got him.
Looks like a handoff to number 2.
Saved a bunch right there.
That was close to a block in the back, too.
Yes.
It was very close.
So Nichols
brought down by Moore.
He picks up about
6.
3.5 yards, 4.
Still a good pickup on first down.
It really was, but it could have been a lot more.
Yes. Yeah, but better job. Better job.
So we'll call it second down and a heavy 6 for the Mustangs.
Peters getting that play call again. I like their system.
It's a pitch to Nichols. Nichols got a hole up the middle. Oh, he cuts it back. Oh, mistake on his part.
Absolutely.
And nice job, Knights. He only got 2.
There was a lot more there, wasn't there? Let's watch this replay.
There was 15 yards of daylight in that middle.
If he would have just committed, I don't know what he saw.
I don't either. There wasn't as much daylight as I thought there was, but there was 5 yards.
There was still quite a bit.
Yep. So third down here and 5 for the Mustangs. Come on, D. Little scissors play. Oh, they got the ball.
Hey, how about that, baby?
Turnover right there.
Knights ball. Hey, now that's a good defensive stand for the Knights.
Yes,
way to react.
Great job.
Looks like that was picked up by number 14, Carter Lewis.
Carter Lewis.
First down. Your Braxton County Knights.
Comes up with the
nice
fumble
job.
recovery.
Way to get in there, guys.
And the Knights with the ball at their own, let's call it 44-yard line, just kissing the 44-yard line.
A nice methodical drive and just chew the rest of that clock.
Absolutely. All right, let's go Knights. Huffman under center. Going to hand off to number 22, just picking his way, puts a little pressure on the hole.
Hand off number 22, Kenneth Coger.
We didn't get much surge right there.
No. But got better, got a nice spot, picked up about 3 yards.
Got 2 yards. That'll bring up second down and about.
So it's going to be, looks like, nope. Going to have to give him 4 on that one.
Wow.
Second, got more of a surge than I thought. Second down at 6 for the Knights. Huffman under center. We were talking, nice up the middle goes. He goes nowhere. He ran into the
nowhere. Wall. I'm going to tell you right now, buddy. Jamie Gross said, come here, my little friend.
Yeah.
I have a hug.
I mean, he bear hugged him and spun him down to the carpet.
I'm just going to be real honest with you. That's 2 plays that our runners have had zero effect getting around him. Once he got their hands on him, I think I would start running a little bit away from him.
Well, and look at number 73. He is a rather large rascal as well. So you got 2 guys.
Not to mention he's a 7th grader.
Yeah, so you got 2 guys there in the A gap that are taking up space.
Boy, as a coach, we like that.
Yeah. So 3rd and 6 for the Knights. The quarterback bootleg, got a blocker. Getting the edge. Huffman's looking for it. Did he get out?
Boy, that's going to be close.
Oh, he's about a yard shy of the stick. It looks like. Not even a yard. A foot.
Yeah. Whew.
So give him 5 on the carry.
I'd almost. They're going. Yeah, they're not going to measure. All right.
4th and inches.
All right, so do you punt or you go for it?
Well, I'd probably try and draw him off hard count.
I like it. I like it.
And if we can't do that, I'd probably burn a timeout here and try and get a wrinkle, you know what I mean?
Yep. Make sure everybody knows what you're doing.
Yep. And it looks like the Knights are going to take a timeout. Wisely done by Coach King. So I think we'll take a break with them here on Braxton Live. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors here on Braxton Live.
Whether you're feeding cattle, milking cows, or baling hay, the work on your farm is never done. Which is why you need equipment that works as hard as you do. From farm-all compact and utility tractors to balers and mowers, Case IH equipment gives you the efficiency and the versatility you need to get things done. To learn more, visit caseih.com/livestock.
At NAPA, we keep things moving. If it has wheels and an engine, we help keep it on the road. And if it's on the road, we have parts for it. And if you need a part, you can get it fast. At NAPA, when we're not thinking about cars, we're thinking about the people who drive them. Because when it comes to serving you and our community, our motor never quits.
Timeout. Coach King and his Knights. We're looking at a 4th and inches, folks, if you're just joining us. So this is a big play. This drive started after the Knights recovered a fumble of the Mustangs. So let's see if we can get the first down here. Huffman under center. Oh, ball was on the ground. And did he get it? Did he get it? Where's the spot? Well, he got a nice spot. So he got the first down. That was huge.
Which I don't have a very good angle, but, boy, it was close. They had 7 guys in the box too, buddy. I mean, Clay knew what we were going to do.
I missed who had the ball.
Yeah, I didn't.
I'm not sure if it was Big E or.
Was it a sneak?
No, it was not a sneak. It was a handoff. I don't remember if he or Koger got it.
I was sitting there counting guys in the box.
Yeah.
When the
That looks like
snap.
that's enough for a first down.
Hey, there we go.
That's enough for the first down, and that's the quarter, 6-6. Knights and Mustangs all tied up. We'll be back after another word from our sponsors here on Braxton Live.
Hi, I'm Delegate Brent Boggs, BCHS class of 74. Welcome back to another exciting year of Eagle football and fall sports on Braxton Live. Let's fill the stands and lend our support to the players, cheerleaders, band, and student body from every corner of Braxton County. And as Eagle fans, I ask you to consider opportunities and initiatives that would expand our academic and vocational programs to challenge and energize our young men and women for new opportunities and future success, and to address the very real need for an all-sports athletic complex and improvements that would benefit our students, athletes, and county well into the future. After 5 decades, it's time. But it all begins with hard work on the field, in the classroom, and across the county by everyone. With our encouragement and the work of our students and athletes, we will all be winners on the field, in the classroom, and across Braxton County. So let's all do our part to make this a great season. Let's pull together. Let's go, Eagles.
Welcome back. Second quarter of action coming up right now. 6-6 in the first quarter, tied up. And now we're going to see a new set of downs for the Knights. Looking to drive. They're heading the opposite way now from our right to left. Huffman got a heck of a block. Pitches it out to Markham. Markham has got a nice catch and reception. Picks up an 8.
My, what a block.
I'm telling you. Big E put the big H on that lad right there.
Oh, talk about whacking them and stacking them. I mean, he whacked him, boy.
Yes, he did.
Yes. Great job.
8-yard pickup for Elijah Markham, and the Knights makes a nice second down and 2.
Looks like that catch was by Markham for about 8 yards.
I didn't catch it. I wonder if that Mustang got the number of that bus.
Let me tell you something. He will not let that happen again.
No.
If he can remember.
Yeah. All right, comes back to Huffman. Huffman's in trouble, throws it across the middle, overthrows his intended receiver, number 8, Dylan Foster.
That was the same play coming the other way. And it was there, you know what I mean? It just took just a hair longer to develop.
Well, I think part of the problem is Remington had to throw over the defenders in his face, which caused that ball to sail on him.
Just a little.
Just a little. And overthrew Dylan.
Well, and passing at this level is not easy.
It is not. Not at all. Huffman's going to be back under center, looking at 3rd down and 2, heavy 2. Big E's got it up the right side. He's got the first down.
Oh,
he almost
rumbling.
busted loose.
Woo.
Rumbling, stumbling, bumbling he is.
Running the ball, Big E.
So he's just across the 40. See where they spot him. Looks like the 32. So let's give him about an 8-yard pickup there.
Good job. Yards after contact, buddy. Big E's doing a good job with that.
Yes, he is. All right, new set of downs keeps this drive alive for the Knights. Be nice to punch this one in and have the Mustangs chasing the Knights. Big E gets the call again. Nice block.
Good search.
Looks like about a 4-yard pickup there, maybe more.
Clay is just getting tighter and tighter and tighter on that line. Linebackers are cheating up. They know, what's coming, and the only way to stop it's to get it stopped before it starts.
And and they're still packing that in, and we're still getting 4 yards a clip, sometimes 5.
Yep. Good job to the line.
Absolutely. Great job.
Short, choppy steps. Keep them feet driving.
Huffman checking everybody, make sure they're set. Second down here. Ooh, little scissors play. Nice job. First down and more.
Oh, he's still on his feet.
Brody
still
Smart,
driving.
still going. Drive pumping them legs, buddy.
Nice job.
Brody's turning and burning. The ball came out, I think, but they're saying he's down.
Yeah, they were pointing down. Whew.
So trying to pick up.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. I was going to say, they're already signaling here that he was down. They moved the sticks. They've got him down at looks like the 16-yard line. I'd like to see where that stick was. I forgot where that stick was. About a 20-yard gain, wasn't it?
It was pretty close.
Looks like that'll be enough for a first down. That's a pretty smart first down.
So new set of downs. Ball on the 16-yard line. And we got whistles blowing here. What do we got? Clay County's going to take a timeout. So we'll step aside for 60 seconds with them here on Braxton Live.
Looks like that'll be a timeout. Clay County.
Just think, he'll be driving for real soon. Every new Chevy Equinox comes standard with Chevy Safety Assist, including automatic emergency braking. Find new protection. Find new roads. Chevrolet.
Do you have a favorite Mexican dish? What could make that favorite Mexican dish even more special? By enjoying it with family and friends at El Gallo Mexican Restaurant in Flatwoods. We are located conveniently at exit 67 in the Flatwoods Center. Our authentic dishes are made with you in mind. We look forward to seeing you here with us. We're open daily at 11 a.m.
Welcome back to Braxton Live, coming out of the Mustang timeout. Head Coach Sean Krajewski a little upset about that call. And
not happy.
Not happy. We understand it. We've had calls like that down there. That's the game.
That's the game.
Officials agreed with it, that he was down.
Hey, when the whistle blows, it doesn't matter.
It does not matter. So here we go. From the 16-yard line, let's see if Huffman and his Knights can get in the end zone here. We got a flag, forward progress.
Started towards the line.
And that's going to negate this run by, I believe, that is Kenneth Koger.
Looks like a flag on the play.
Mr. Moore got a little excited, and it's illegal shift is the call. It's going to back the Knights up. So now, let's see if we can overcome this little bit of adversity we've got here, Shane. We've seen the Eagles have a great drive down the field and then a penalty, and
then fall apart.
And it happens at all levels.
It does. It sure does. Yeah, you don't have to watch much Saturday afternoon to see it either.
No, that's exactly right. So now replay the first down, 1st and 15 now for the Knights. So they've got to have. Be nice to have a good 8-10-yard pickup here on first down.
They're in 4-down territory regardless.
Absolutely. Hand off to Koger again. Tries to find a hole.
Hand off number 22, Kenneth Koger.
And he gets close to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a yard shy.
Yeah, pretty good pickup. 4?
Yep. Good 4.
What's 4 times 4?
16, I do believe.
I believe that'll make it.
Looks like got to bring up second down at about 11.
5:25 here and ticking away in the first half. It's been a very exciting game.
Knights look a little confused here. I don't know what we got going.
The officials are calling for waving the clock off. They're still running the clock. And there they finally get it stopped.
Let's put time back on the clock now.
Yeah.
Or not.
All right. Nope. No time out of back. Rolling the clock now.
All right.
2nd and 11 for the Knights. Here they come. It's going to be a pitch. That young man's in trouble, and he's going to go backwards. And just like we talked about, that momentum.
That moment, sometimes it swings.
Yep. Braden Godfrey went backwards.
Well, the Owen Tenney was virtually, I think, unblocked and just really put the pressure on that play. Got in there pretty quick like.
He did a great job of containment.
Yes, he was under control.
Yep.
So that was a great job right there by your Mustangs. Now, we definitely have a hole.
Now we've got a deficit. You're looking at 3rd down and 19 now for the Knights. That's a lot of carpet to cover. Huffman looking to go. Fires into the flat. He underthrows his intended receiver, Markham. And I believe that Huffman just threw that a little bit. I don't think he felt he had as much time as he had.
Yeah, and it's easy for us sitting up here to see, who's around. And a lot of times the quarterback's got that timer in his head, and that timer went off, and he said, chuck it.
Yep.
So.
And he had probably a couple seconds more. So Coach King's going to burn another timeout. He'll have one remaining when we come back here on Braxton Live. Roach Funeral Home's goal is to give the families we serve a warm and relaxed home to come to during these difficult moments in their lives. We facilitate meaningful and respectful ways for families to grieve their loss, celebrate the memories of their loved ones, and are guided by the concept of fundamental honesty and fairness in everything we do. We offer traditional funeral and cremation services, as well as offering pre-need consultations where planning ahead can make all the difference to your family. At Roach Funeral Home, the friendship of those we serve is the foundation of our business. Welcome back. Coach King took a timeout, talked this one over. He's looking at a 4th down and about 17. And they might elect to do a little pooch punt here.
It might.
Shane.
I like that call myself. I feel like it gives you an opportunity to roll one side and just pooch it.
Oh, the ball went through Huffman, so he kept it alive. And he's looking for running room. He is in trouble. He tries to throw it. It's batted. And that's a very fortunate play. That pass goes incomplete.
Because there would have been no Braxton defenders had they picked that off. He would have been in a convoy of white.
So, again, we see a drive stalled as a result of a penalty.
Well, you ain't kidding. Tough.
So, the Mustangs have 4:08 to work with here, and they've got the ball at the Eagle 25-yard line. Let's see if we can get another turnover here by your Eagles.
You know what? They chewed quite a bit of clock off that turnover.
They sure did.
No points, but.
Because that started back in the first quarter, if you remember.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what Mr. Peters has in store with his Mustang offense. It's going to be a pitch out to Nichols. He's looking for running room. He gets tripped up. Nice job.
Who was that out there on that corner?
He got nothing on that carry.
That was a great job by that corner.
Strung him out.
I believe that was Carter Lewis out there.
Gave him a foot of gain, and that is about right because they strung it out very well.
I just feel like with what they've been trying to do, that may have been, that to try and develop that from that sideline to get a wide side.
Right, and it could have been. Here we go. Nichols has it to this wide side. Nowhere to go, but he escapes some tackles, but he does not escape the second group.
Great job. Good job right there.
Looks like he picked up about 2.5 there.
Looks like he might have picked up a couple yards. That'll bring up third down.
Looks like 3rd down and 7.
52 or 55. I didn't quite catch. For Braxton there making that. Making that tackle.
As soon as they got him down, I went to the ball marker just to see.
Oh, just to see
where. Trying
to
keep with my stats here. So looks like the Mustangs going to spread out a little bit here. Almost a wildcat formation. Truly is. Snap comes back. Oh, it's a swing pass out here in the flat. It's caught. Get on him. And he's got it. He's got a 1st down. That was a great play call.
Sure was. That was quick developing, too, for a swing pass.
Yeah, that was a 12-yard pickup.
For a 1st down.
And a 1st down.
That Jacoby Nichols got pretty good wheels, buddy. You get him a ball out there in space, he's dangerous.
He's got some wheels. New set of downs for the Mustangs. Clock is at 2:41. So hopefully they run out of time before they can punch this in.
That would be nice.
Or we can get a turnover. They've already had one. Let's see if the Knights can't cause another. Oh, quarterback draw
nice
up the middle.
Job.
Nice job of containment. And holding Mr. Peters to a gain of a yard.
Looks like that was quarterback keeper, number 9, Peters. Right down
They,
Edgerton.
Yeah, Edgerton on that again. I think he may have got his hand there or something.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, hold that arm.
Got a little stinger,
I'll
bet
got
you.
a little stinger on that arm.
And they're going to call a timeout for him. Looks like his arms. I'd say he got a stinger.
I'd say that's exactly. He's using it, but it's just stinging. He's got to go now. They called him off. Yep.
So number 52, Trevor Edgerton, got a little stinger there. He's got to come out for a play.
Cooper Allen going to check in for him there, probably at that defensive end position. I'm sure the coaches will take a look at that real quick.
I don't think he knows where to go. He's going to go to the tackle position once they get him set there. Hey, here he is.
That works.
Yeah.
That's an easy place to get in there and get lined up.
Look at that little bit of I formation here. Oh, nope, there we go. Pitch out to Nichols. Trying to string it out. They could get him. Come on, guys. You got to get off your blocks. Oh, he ran into number 70.
My goodness.
Whew. My great time of day.
Jamie Nettles was there to put the smack.
Looks like Foster with the initial.
Got a 9-yard pickup on that.
Watch this replay right
but
there.
But he got whittled oinked.
I'm telling you. Pow.
That's enough for a 1st down.
It was Dylan Foster and Nettles in there to make a good tackle. On a running clock. So let's bend but don't break.
He
right
got
here.
slobber knocked right there, Shane.
Get hit much harder, they'll take a point off your team.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Single back set with Nichols lined up behind. Peters, it's a pitch to Nichols, and he's got a hold, trying to bounce the outside. Breaks off, containment, get him down, they
nice
do!
job again on that corner. Carter Lewis with a great open field tackle.
Yes, indeed, and he lost 2 yards on that.
Let me tell you something. That's 2 great tackles out of that corner right there. I would look for them to just shy away from that.
Yeah.
They'll run enough just to keep it honest, but they're going to try and pick their bread and butter.
You know who he reminds me of?
Uh-huh.
Gage Vincent or Peyton Lockard.
Peyton Lockard, that's exactly right.
And
2 corners.
We were talking about those guys earlier in the week.
Yes, we were.
2 solid corners that played back years ago for the Knights, and he is right there with them.
Just great open field tackling.
Huffman's taking a shot downfield. He could be picked off, and he is. And it's Markham. He's got it. Trying to find some seam here. Oh, he falls down, slips. That's all right, though. It's another turnover.
Damage is done.
Yep.
Good job by Markham being out there and seeing that ball get up in the air. He that quarterback just didn't get enough on it.
Did not.
Markham's got good hands. We saw that already. So once that ball was in the air, he had no trouble getting to it.
So the Eagles have the ball, have not a lot of time to work with. If they could get something quick, get a buster open, see what Coach King's got in his hip pocket.
I like it. Might dig one out of the sock for this.
Yeah, starting from the Mustang 35. The ball was just kissing the 35-yard line. Let's see what old Remington's got in store. Snap back, handoff. And going backwards. Goes.
Hand off to Smart.
Smart.
Headed in the wrong direction there.
Yeah, I think
Mr. Boggs there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it looks like Mr. Smart lost about 3 on that carry.
Bass, Evan Bass, not Boggs. Looked around on the wrong line. That's a big young man, too. We were talking about that earlier. He's got to be 6'2", 6'3".
He is, yes. And pretty athletic.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Huffman rolls to his right. He's wanting to throw. He's in trouble. He's got to go. He's got some carpet over this near side. I think he got tripped up by his own player. I think we had some feet get locked up. And it's a no-gainer, and that's going to do the half, folks, here at Eagle Field. 6-6 is your score. And, Shane, you called it. We're in a
we've seen that.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Somebody comes out, marches right down their feet, and you're like, boy, they got it. We're in trouble. No. You know,
that's right.
Braxton answered, and now it's just a doggone shootout.
That's right.
Slugging back and forth.
No score for either team in the second quarter. Folks, we're going to take a short break. Hear some words from our sponsors and come back for the halftime show here on Braxton Live.
Okay, I got it. Well, it's got lots of pepperoni, and the crust is brushed with a buttery garlic sauce and sprinkled with Parmesan.
I mean, we could do something sort of like that, ish.
Wait, is that a cheese and pepperoni stuffed crust?
Little Caesars!
It's a pepperoni ambush!
No, 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 no! No! Little Caesars!
We're not Big Pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new pepperoni stuffed crust, just $10. Pizza, pizza.
Just think, he'll be driving for real soon. Every new Chevy Equinox comes standard with Chevy Safety Assist, including automatic emergency braking. Find new protection. Find new roads. Chevrolet.
Let's go, Walter. Up to you.
Walter, 12 o'clock.
I know, right? It's the multi-flex tailgate. It can be a step, you can extend the bed, it can even become a workspace.
I meant the cat.
What's so great about him? He didn't have a workspace. He's a cat.
The Chevy Silverado with the available multi-flex tailgate.
Walter, go get some firewood.
Find new adventures. Find new roads. Chevrolet.
Welcome back, folks. We here at the halftime show getting ready to work on some tabulations. Jamie's running some numbers, and Mr. Drake has joined us for a few minutes here to talk a little bit about this ball game. JD, tell us a little bit about what you're seeing.
Well, I'm telling you, I actually have really enjoyed this ball game simply because you have two teams who are focused on running the football, and I mean, they are just have two totally different ways of doing it. If you pay attention to the game, Clay is constantly trying to get the edge. Everything is outside. And I would say probably what their coaches did was took a look at film, and they probably feel like they're a little bit faster than us. And staying away from our middle linebacker because, I mean, he's patrolling in there. Yeah. But then when Braxton comes out, it looks like we're predominantly running in between the tackles, and that's just basically what's happening is we're controlling the line of scrimmage. Well, especially in the box. I mean, we're controlling it right in between the tackles. Even defensively, it appears that we're doing that. The couple of the runs that they got, Clay got on the inside was mainly because it was a designed to go outside and it was cut back.
Exactly. It was just and how many times have you seen when a team over pursues and it causes that cutback lane to develop so clean?
Yeah, and like I said, our coaches I think will get that fixed at the halftime because what they'll do is tell our guys that are pursuing from the inside to pursue to that backside shoulder. And when he cuts back, they're there. They're there, exactly. And but our guys are doing a good job of getting some stuff turned back in. After that first drive, like I said, that first drive that they had, that's primarily, they scored there in about 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And it was basically hitting the outside And you can tell they are a little quicker than we are.
Yeah, give credit where credit's due. Jacoby Nichols has got good wheels.
Oh yeah, there were several different players on Clay that had some pretty good wheels getting to the outside, but we made some adjustments to it there on that later on in that half.
And the wishbone has never been what I call a fancy offense. It's pretty well designed to say, all right, boys, we're coming.
We're going to smack you in the mouth.
Big on big, and we're just going to see if we can push you around.
Yep.
And then Clay's got that, what I would almost call a spread look. They're throwing some receivers out there, whether or not they're going to use them.
It's mainly spread to run.
Yeah, it's spread to run, exactly. And so two different styles, but that are working really pretty well.
And it's entertaining.
Yeah.
I mean, it is, because it's just like a battle of the wheels right now. Who's going to want it up front the most right now, and that's right now. It's like I said, it's a pretty evenly matched game. And it, probably if you look at the time of possession, and I'm pretty sure we don't have that stat up here tonight.
Not yet.
If you look at the time of possession, Braxton's probably had the ball longer simply because of what they're doing. They're doing, 5, 4, 3 yards.
Just
and
that methodical, yeah.
And Clay's getting a little bit more yardage on the outside there with the first couple drives, but like I said, we really, really slowed them down after that.
Defensively, as a coach, when you go in, you talk about Braxton, and you say, okay, guys, do you move more guys out of the box, or do you continue to make them beat you outside?
I don't think we actually need to take guys out of the box. We just had to flatten our pursuit and force him to cut back. And once we filled those cutback lanes, that's where you saw the guys getting, basically getting 1 or 2 yards whenever they cut back, instead of getting the 8-9 yard gain once they clear that in.
Well, and the corner on the other side of the field, and I just lost his name, that was just making all those tackles, Carter Lewis.
Yeah.
Started really doing a great job of stringing that out and allowing the sideline to help him.
To be that 12th defender.
Exactly.
And plus what he did too is that guy that was blocking him appeared to have the block, but once that ball carrier got there, he shed that block and went and got the tackle. And he did a really good job at that. And like I said, the more you force that play to the sidelines, the more your help can get there from the inside.
Exactly. Helps on the way. So what do you think Clay's going to try and do to make an adjustment for us?
I expect to see him to run a little bit of counters out of it.
That was pretty effective early, wasn't it?
Yeah, I look for him to fake that little toss and counter up inside. You were effective there running it for a while, and it's hard to go away from it. So I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to come out and try to attack the corner, but I still think they'll run a little more counters off of it tonight.
Well, sounds like a good plan,
it
JD.
Does.
We sure appreciate you. We're going to get back here with Jamie, see what he's got figured up on some stats, and see what we've got.
Well, we'll see what's going to happen here the second half, and I'm hoping that Clay turns the ball over a few more times. And gives
2 already.
Hey, we've done a good job.
That's exactly right.
That was a heck of a shot on that quarterback. No wonder it was a turnover. He couldn't get his body into the throw there. But they've done pretty good.
Well, thank you, JD. Sure do appreciate you. All right, so Mr. Roach, now that you've had a little time to run some numbers, crunch some stuff, I saw you had your socks off.
I did.
And you were counting there.
I'd have been back sooner if I had wore Crocs.
Well, man, that tie his shoes, you got to get them laced back up.
I'm telling you.
Where are we at?
I got Bryson Peters for Clay. Let's start with Clay first. Got Bryson Peters 1 of 2. Completed a 12-yard pass, and that was to number 2, Nichols, and then threw an interception. The Panthers, to this point, have 77 yards on the ground, and Nichols has 66 of those yards. So this is unofficial, of course. But
would that not make him 2 for 2?
That would make him, yeah, it would. Yeah, not good for 2 for 2, but it is for us. He is 2 of 2, yeah. And then 12 yards in the air, and that was, of course, completed to Nichols. So the workhorse for the Mustangs, I knew I'd say Panthers eventually, is Jacoby Nichols. Jackson Brown has 10 yards, and then Bryson Peters has a carry on that quarterback draw, picked up a yard.
Yep.
So
Jacoby's done a great job for the Panthers so far.
He really has.
He's
the Mustangs.
Shoo! Boy, you bought me right into that, didn't you?
Yeah, sure did.
Just rocked it.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. But, yeah, his field division's been great, and so good job to him. Where are we at on the Braxton side?
Yeah, so Clay with a total of 89 yards. Over to Braxton, they've got a total of 121 yards of offense so far. They've got 83 on the ground and 38 in the air. Remington Huffman is 2 of 5. Started out real strong, 2 of 2. One for a 30-yard reception to Mr. Markham, and then another 8-yard reception to Mr. Markham. And then the last 3 passes fell incomplete. Brody Smar's got 4 carries for 26 yards. Number 9, that would be Remington. He's got 2 carries for -5. He hadn't really ran the ball much until he was forced out on the runs. Number 21, that would be Braden Godfrey. He's got that 1 carry, lost a bunch of yardage. They just kind of consumed that. That play went south. That was on that drive where we had the penalty.
Right.
And we just, after that penalty, we just
fell apart.
Yeah. And then number 22, Kenneth Coger has 44 yards on 3 carries.
Yeah, he's actually gotten loose a couple times.
Yes, he has. And then Big E, Elijah Moore, has 6 carries for 28 yards. So, again, 83 yards on the ground, 38 in the air with 1 touchdown completion from Huffman to Markham. And they have a total of 121 yards to this point.
I'll tell you what, that's a good half of football at the middle school level.
It very well is, yeah, absolutely.
Pretty balanced, too. You know, so as a defense, I can't just come out and say, boys, I'm going to stop 34.
Yeah.
Because if I lock horns on that and I'm not paying attention, you know, one of these other gentlemen who's getting fed the ball periodically is going to make me look bad.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, so in reality, like we talked about, like you and JD talked about, 2 pretty evenly matched teams that have a similar amount of weapons.
Mm-hmm.
What's really going to be key, I think, is which coach makes the better adjustments here at halftime.
I think you're exactly right, because at this point, both systems have worked.
Yeah.
Offensively and defensively. You know, the Clay system is doing pretty much what they want. They scored once. Now, I know they would like to score it again, but their defense has stopped us. We've only scored once.
Right.
Same for Braxton. So the adjustments are really going to shine early, I think.
And here's a question for you. You know, and you and JD may have talked about this, I'm not sure, but do you really need to make any adjustments, or do you keep going with what's working?
Well, and JD kind of alluded to that. You know, you can't go away from something that's working. You just maybe crisp up, talk to the line about maybe getting a little better step here, a little better step there. Maybe talk to the quarterback, you know, about, hey, you did have a little more time. You know, believe in your line. You know, bite onto this and run with it. So, it should be interesting. I agree. You know, do you make big changes?
Yeah.
I would think not. I would say tune up, because you know they see stuff. When you're down there, you're going to see things. We see things up here. Make a couple little small changes and just keep grinding it out.
Yep, absolutely.
So,
we're about ready to get going here, folks.
And we will receive, correct?
We get the ball to start the second half. So
should be interesting to see how we start out.
Absolutely. I want to give a big shout out to all the sponsors who allow us to do this, and thank Mid-State Chevy for the sponsoring the halftime show here on Braxton Live. But a shout out to all the sponsors.
Hey, they make it fun, don't they?
They make it fun. They make it possible, and they're the reason we're able to bring you this great night Mustang contest.
And there is a lot of people behind the scenes that make this happen.
I'm telling you.
Big shout out to these guys.
A lot of work behind the scenes, a lot of people doing it.
If you don't see it firsthand, it's hard to believe what's happening.
Yeah. You got that right.
Team's taking the field. And, you know, I'd say overall the field conditions have probably stayed very consistent.
Yeah.
You know, even with a little bit of dew settling in, the ground was a little wet before anyway. So the field should be consistent.
Throughout the rest of the evening, I would say, even.
Yeah.
Unless we see a shower peek through, but so far it's just, seeing
and I
stars.
haven't seen a lot of clumps tear up or anything like that, so
No.
the field must be holding up pretty good.
Absolutely. So 55, Jackson Brown set to kick off for the Mustangs.
Attaboy. Got a swung right back around, didn't you?
Yep. So he does lay the leg into it. It's high. It's going to be fielded by number 14. Here we go. That is Carter Lewis out on the open. He's going backwards the wrong way, trying to get the edge. And he's got a little bit of running room, and then it closes quickly.
I think he ran 60 yards.
And got 5.
I'm not even sure did he get 5?
Maybe 3.
3 to 4 at the most. My goodness.
But you're right. He covered a lot of carpet to get 3 yards.
If would have had one more guy on that side, and I don't know, these returners need to understand, if you're going to try something like that, you need to have people that know what you're doing.
You need to have some support out there.
That's right.
Yep. Very good point. All right. Here we go. First offensive series for the second half for your Knights. Remington Huffman under center. Handoff up. The C gap goes. I believe that's Brody Smar.
Looks like I would off number 3, Brody Smar.
Yeah, I was going to say, I believe that's what it is, but I just couldn't see.
And looks like he's got 9 on the initial first down carry. We'll take that for sure.
44 over Kenny with the tackle.
So a nice first down gain.
Great pickup on first down, really.
Second down and 1.
My goodness.
No coach would ever be upset with us looking at second down and 1.
No. That, especially in this, well, anywhere. It doesn't matter where you're at on the field.
Yeah, and that was just a great job. Nice hold by the line. And here we go. Markham's got it, trying to find the edge. He's got a first down. And so he picks up 3. Needed 1, got 3 on the carry.
Got a lot of guys getting good hands on hands, and making a twist on the shoulders of the defender.
Right.
Which is key. If you can get, if you can spin that shoulder just a little bit, then you can work with them.
And that's the first touch for Markham that hasn't been through the air tonight.
Well, keep your playmakers involved.
There you go.
Doesn't matter where they get the ball, just get them the ball.
And we're going to have a little quarterback bootleg. Oh, Huffman gets caught from behind. He's going to lose 3 on that play. Somebody missed that.
Number 9 right there come in on that. I believe that was Bryson.
He come knifing in, looked like from the corner spot. Nobody picked him up. And Remington loses 3, so now it's second down and 13.
That was a great job. I don't know who missed him, but somebody did.
Yeah, he was. Well, I watched the replay. He was what you would call untouched.
Somebody threw a look out. Hey, you better look out.
Watch out, Remington. He's a-coming. Second down and 13 for the Knights. Remington's getting guys lined out. Here we go. And Big E's got it. He takes it up. He runs right into number 71.
Woo.
He got an additional yard after the contact, but that was it.
That was a big stalemate once he got up in there, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
I'll tell you what, that's 2 big kids. He's put together. He's built like a football player.
Yep, and so is number 71 for the Mustangs.
Boy. Couple big kids.
So now we're looking 3rd and 9 for the Knights. Chewed nearly 3 minutes off with this drive, Shane. But we got to get some points out of it on this drive.
Exactly.
They are loaded in that box. Play action. Here we go. Big E trying to get. We got a false start. It's going to flag. And now, look. And Moore busts loose, and that's going to be negated on that flag.
Doggone it.
All the way down to the 31-yard line. But it's coming back, I have a feeling. Illegal shift on. That's twice. So.
Looks like
that big play is going to be negated.
Well, a little gut check right here.
Yeah, we saw what happened earlier in the first half when a penalty came out on the drive. So it's going to be 3rd down now. Instead of 9, it's going to be 14.
Yeah, that didn't help anything.
That sure did not.
Well, and here's the reality. Out of this offense,
It's going to be a 3rd down and about 14.
You don't have the same weaponry you do on Friday night to pick up, 8 and 10 yards at a clip as easily. But we did see how long was that first pass?
30 yards.
That'd do.
All right, let's see what Huffman has in store. Handoff, Big E again, trying the outside edge, and he gets 2, and that's it.
I'll tell you what, that was a great job right there by that. I believe that was a tackle that came, almost had to be at that level.
Yeah.
Come in there and just was able to get E's legs out from under him. Well, I think we're going to punt one.
I think that would be a wise decision. It'd be nice to get a hold of one, pin them back about the 5-10 yard line.
I believe Clay's just going to make sure. Well, no, they are going to drop somebody back.
Yeah, they're finally dropping somebody.
I thought they were just going to make sure we didn't run it.
And Moore gets a dandy off.
Roll, baby, roll.
Oh, it takes a Clay bounce. Yep, checked up. Get on it, guys.
That'll be a punt by Moore. Looks like it took a Clay County bounce.
So it took a heck of a Clay County bounce.
First down, Clay County.
It's only going to be a flop of about 14, 15 yards.
That could have very easily went 14 or 15 yards farther downfield.
Yeah, it really could have.
I mean, you've seen that ball when it's spinning like that, catch just right.
Yep, and
just
take off.
Oh, just catapult itself down through there.
So the Knights able to chew about half of that clock off, but unable to get any points. It's
unproductive.
Still yes.
So defensively now, let's see if we can do the same thing to them.
We need to be productive. Pick 6 would be great here.
Very good call. Very good call.
So Peters with the lone setback, Nichols in the backfield. They got 3 receivers lined up to the right and 1 to the left. It's going to be a pitch to Nichols. Can we get him? Oh, there was a hold. And they got him, and it's going to be – oh, the ball's loose. What are they saying?
Nichols.
Are they calling him down?
That's what I'm – no, they're giving it to
Braxton.
Braxton.
Another turnover.
Oh, baby. Wow. Now, we've got to get points off this turnover.
Like to see if that ball came loose before – it did. It was coming out.
Yep.
That's the right call. Yep, that's the right call.
That'll be first down.
It came out before he went down.
Sir.
You can see it on the replay.
Yep. Just, I mean, ever so closely.
Yep. So the Eagles have great field position from the Mustang 35, but we got to get points on this drive.
Yeah, we need to get some points off a turnover. That's their 3rd turnover.
Yeah. Oh, there's an offsides. That's going to help.
Hey. Outstanding. I was wanting.
Looks like number 44, Owen Tenney, got a little excited.
Lost of 5 yards. That'll bring up.
Well, listen, defensively, you know what happens. You're anxious. You're ready to tee off on somebody.
Got your ears pinned.